Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I swear I'm not crying today. I just have really bad allergies. Went outside this morning and it just hit me. So my eye is very, very red. I put drops in, so hopefully that calms down soon. We're doing a college week of my life because there's only 4 weeks of college left. And honestly less than that because the last week is like graduation and finals. So only like 3 weeks of classes left. The apartment is a mess. It's really bad. I just got back last night. Still haven't unpacked. I went to visit my future home that I'm moving to post-grad and I'm really excited. Actually found an apartment, so it's all panning out. I can kind of see what my future is going to look like. As much as I've loved living in Gainesville, going to UF, I've had a really amazing 4 years here. I am very ready for a change, for a new experience, and to move on to a different place and kind of feel more adult, more independent. And I can see that in the future very close. So I'm so excited, and I'm gonna make a whole dedicated video on my post-grad plans and talking about what I'm gonna be doing next year. I'm really excited. I have a lot of schoolwork to do today because I really didn't do anything over the weekend. I was just enjoying the time away in future city. Today I have to do a lot of work for physics because I have a quiz tomorrow and I just did the homework for the first time last night, and so I need to go through the homework, redo it, understand it, learn it, because the first time I do the homework, I typically have no idea what's going on. And then I have a nutrition quiz tomorrow, so I have to study for that. I have to do a TA prep because I have my TA sessions tomorrow. I have to unpack, I have to do laundry, and I'm actually happy because I was supposed to have a nutrition exam on Thursday, but my professor ended up moving it to next week. So that's off my plate. No exams this week, just kind of catching up work, getting organized.
You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, you make me feel fine.
So if you notice
when you got your hands in mine. You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. Just let me show you everywhere I've been.
Lunchtime. They're a really simple lunch today. I had leftover pizza from Satch Squared, so I just heated that up in the oven. I only had one piece left, so I had to make something else as well. So I went with pasta. This cashew cream sauce is the easiest thing to make and it's so good. I put it on everything. I love it. In pasta mixed with either pesto sauce or marinara sauce. Soften some cashews. You can either soak them for a really long time in room temperature water, or you can soak them in hot, almost boiling water. I have a Vitamix blender, so it blends everything up really nicely, so I only have to soak them in hot water for about 10 to 15 minutes and they will blend smooth. Just throw them in the blender with equal parts cashews to water. So I did about a cup of cashews and about a cup of water. And then you want to add whatever spices you'd like to. I typically do salt, pepper, garlic, and a ton of nutritional yeast, but I didn't have any today, so I just went without it. And then I mixed it up with some pasta, Rao's marinara, topped it off with some vegan Parmesan, and it was a fantastic meal. Currently working on shipping out a Poshmark order. I'm gonna get this out today because she bought it a few days ago and I want to give it to her. But you guys should definitely check out my Poshmark if you want to buy some of my clothes, because I have a lot of good things listed. Have some Aloe Yoga stuff, Lululemon. I have stuff from just tons of different brands, Aritzia. So I gotta fish out what she bought. Some Aloe Yoga leggings. She bought these really cute dark gray heathered Aloe Yoga leggings. I really love these. They're super comfortable. Honestly, I'm just trying to downsize my wardrobe and also get more pieces that are going to be more useful to me when I move, because I'm moving to a place that's much colder than Florida, and I feel like I need to start bringing in some more wintertime pieces and getting rid of summer pieces. And also, I'm not gonna have a nice walk-in closet when I move, which is totally fine, but I just need to kind of downsize a little bit. So I'm gonna be listing a lot of things on my Poshmark upcoming, and I already have listed a lot of things. So if you want to see what I have, head on over there. Oh, I almost whacked that girl! Chatting and coffee. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Busy day. It's about 11 a.m. now. Tuesdays are always my longest day of schoolwork because I start at 8:30 with TAing for Orgo 2. I do that until 10:30, and then I take my quiz for nutrition at 10:40 every week. Just finished that. Went really well, got 100. And then I log on to nutrition lecture right after that, so that starts in like 5 minutes. And after that I have physics lecture, and then I get a little lunch break, and then I go back to my other nutrition class for that lecture. And then after that I go to physics discussion and take my quiz in physics discussion, and then I'm done for the day, and that's at about 5 p.m. But then after that I have more work to do. I'd really like to get my lab done today for physics because it's the last lab of the semester, and physics lab has just been an absolute pain, and I would really love to just get the last lab done this week early and just get it off my plate and not have to worry about it, and then be completely done with the class for the semester. Cue the long montages of me working all day long.
Oh, here, right here.
Beautiful Wednesday morning in Gainesville, and we are up to do a workout. Just got up this morning around like 8 a.m. Did some work. I wanted to type up my nutrition notes, and then started my physics homework that's due this week. Now I'm gonna go do a class at Yoga Pod. Yesterday I did not finish my lab. I got through maybe a quarter of it. It took me like 3 hours to get through a quarter of it, and I just can't wait for it to be over. I finished my physics homework. Now I'm starting the physics lab again. It's currently 3 o'clock on the dot. I'm gonna work on this. If it takes more than 3 hours, I'm gonna be annoyed. So let's start the clock. 3 o'clock, get to work, and let's see how long this takes me.
I've been on my way up, now it's really far down. I don't think I'll feel it when I hit the ground. In October it feels like summertime. I keep falling for you like every night. Been communicating through satellites, yeah. It's black and white.
I'm back. It's currently 5:45, so I was working on the lab for 2 hours 45 minutes on top of my 3 hours yesterday, and I finished the lab, but there were some things that I was kind of confused on and not really confident in, so I'd like to talk to a TA and kind of like clear some things up before I submit it. Other than that, I'm done with the lab. I'm about to go wash the scooters with Laura, and I'm really excited because I'm gonna list my scooter and then hopefully make some money off of it, which I could really use right now. You're good. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm unstable.
You are my own hell. I won't let you out my sight, 'cause then I would have.
by the time exam 3 rolls around.
Just finished my first class of the day. I had nutrition and physics starts in like 15 minutes, but before that I'm gonna give my plants a little TLC because they need it. Basically what I do to take care of my plants is stick my finger into the soil every so often and check how they're doing, and when the soil gets completely dry, that's when I rewater them, because I think one of the quickest ways to kill your plants is to overwater them. So I just stick my finger in there, see if the soil is completely dry, and then I give them a lot of water. I wait until the water is fully dripping out of the bottom, the little hole in the bottom. I want to make sure that it's fully draining. That way I know that they got enough water. And then I put it back, let it dry out again, and then I'll rewater it. The zebra plant I have is a little bit different because the soil is just kind of weird. And so I was told to water it when the leaves start doing this. They start kind of tipping down. I think it's okay right now, but I'll probably have to water it in a couple of days. But if you're completely new to plants and just have no idea what you're doing, which is kind of the boat that I'm in, there's this app called Planta, and you can pay for a subscription and get like the premium services, or you can get it for free and you can just put in the name of your plant and it will give you reminders on when to water it. It also tells you the other care that it needs, if it needs misting, things like that. It tells you the optimal sunlight for that plant. Lots of good information. So if you're really new to plants and just don't know what you're doing at all, I recommend that app. Today is gonna be a bit of a busy school day because I have classes all day long. Also, I picked up some work shifts for the weekend. I'm working on Saturday from 10 to 6, and then I'm also working on Sunday from 9 to 9, and I have an exam on Tuesday. So I need to really put in a lot of time today and tomorrow so that I can prepare well before I hit this heavy work weekend. So a lot of what I'm doing today is going to be working on my nutrition study guide and going over the notes, all those things on top of my classes that I have. And it's not going to be too much of a hassle because I actually really enjoy nutrition and I find it very interesting to learn about. Just wanted to give a study update. It's currently 5:15. I'm just studying for nutrition here on the couch. I filled out the study guide that he sent out, which is so nice of him to always do that for us. Fill out the study guide, and then I'm going through my class notes and I'm highlighting those. So I'm going through and highlighting the class notes by lecture. So I just did lecture 16, highlighted it, and then I re-watched lecture 16 on 1.5 speed just to make sure I didn't miss anything, because it can be difficult to write everything down during class. And then now I'm about to highlight lecture 17 and watch the lecture for that one. And as I go through the lectures, if there's a piece of information that I didn't write down in my notes, then I just transfer that to the study guide, because the study guide is kind of like my main final studying tool. That's what I'm up to, probably what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I woke up this morning at 8 and went over to Karma Cream. I wanted to do a random act of kindness today. So I texted my friends in the morning, asked if anyone wanted a drink from Karma Cream. I said that she would like a matcha. So I got her a matcha, and I'm going to give that to her right now. And I also got a matcha and a breakfast sandwich for the morning. Karma Cream just makes the best matcha in the whole world. I just don't know how they do it. I make matcha at home sometimes, and it's an all right matcha. I don't think I have the best matcha powder. I think that's probably my issue. But Karma Cream can make their matcha so strong but not clumpy. And I hate a clumpy matcha. It's so gross when you just get a clump of this grassy powder. But they have it so smooth, but it's also very strong. It's very creamy. It's just the best matcha ever. I just don't know how they do it. I did catch a glimpse today and saw that they use the full fat Oatly oat milk, and I typically don't buy the full fat one. So maybe that's one of the keys, is to get the full fat, because then maybe it's extra creamy. And they probably just use really good matcha powder, which I'll have to do some research and find the best, because right now I just don't think I have the best. You look really cute today.
Ock Market.
I haven't been in there in years.
Okay, we have to go. We should actually thrift sometime. How are you? I've not seen you in forever. How's bro?
Good, we found an apartment.